Welcome back to Amazing Fun Facts. A little while ago, we counted down the 10 greatest sitcom casts in TV history, and you guys had a lot to say. From the comments section to our community polls, you let us know exactly which legendary ensembles we missed. So today, we're doing something special. We've combined our original expert list with the top 10 fan-requested favorites you demanded to see. Get ready for the definitive countdown of the 20 greatest sitcom casts ever assembled. We're starting with our original picks and then diving straight into your choices. Let's get into it. Number 1, I Love Lucy, 1951 to 1957. The cast of I Love Lucy became television's first true sitcom dream team. Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz insisted on filming with 3 cameras in front of a live audience, something no one believed would work. This setup allowed the cast to play off genuine laughter, creating unmatched comedic timing. Vivian Vance and William Frawley famously disliked each other off-screen, yet their friction added spark to Fred and Ethel's bickering. Lucille Ball rehearsed relentlessly, pushing the ensemble to elevate every gag and every reaction. Their decision to shoot on high-quality film made reruns possible, turning I Love Lucy into TV's first major syndicated success. The cast's chemistry and precision set the standard that nearly every sitcom follows today. Number 2, Cheers, 1982 to 1993. The Cheers cast didn't begin as a powerhouse, but their bond grew into one of the strongest ensembles in sitcom history. Early ratings were low, and the cast feared the bar setting felt too limiting. But through constant rehearsals, the actors developed a natural, relaxed chemistry that made the bar feel like home. Ted Danson studied bartending to ground his role, while Shelley Long brought an energetic theatricality that created sparks with the rest of the group. John Ratzenberger only earned a spot by pitching the idea for Cliff Clavin during his audition. Kelsey Grammer arrived later, but blended so well that Frasier became iconic. Their teamwork transformed an underdog show into a beloved classic. Number 3, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, 1970 to 1977. The cast of The Mary Tyler Moore Show built a supportive atmosphere that deeply influenced their performances. Mary Tyler Moore encouraged collaboration and emotional openness, creating a set where actors felt safe experimenting with timing and character depth. Ed Asner was unsure about comedy at first, but the ensemble's encouragement helped shape Lou Grant's lovable toughness. Valerie Harper, Cloris Leachman, and Betty White contributed wildly different comedic styles. Yet instead of clashing, they created a beautifully layered rhythm. Writers often expanded scenes based on spontaneous moments observed during rehearsals. The cast formed personal bonds that translated into believable on-screen relationships. Their genuine warmth made the fictional newsroom feel real, setting the template for future workplace sitcoms. Number 4, Friends, 1994 to 2004. The Friends cast changed sitcom history through both their chemistry and their unity. Early on, NBC planned to pay the actors different salaries, but David Schwimmer proposed they negotiate as a group. All 6 agreed, turning down individual raises to keep salaries equal. This revolutionary move set a new standard in Hollywood for ensemble negotiations. On screen, their natural rapport created effortless comedic timing, with weekly rehearsals focused on rhythm and emotional truth. Behind the scenes, their genuine friendships helped them handle sudden global fame. Writers tailored scenes to the cast's real personalities, which made moments feel authentic. Their loyalty was so strong that the show ended only when they all agreed it was time. Their bond remains one of TV's strongest. Number 5, MASH, 1972 to 1983. Balancing comedy with the seriousness of war required deep trust within the MASH cast. Alan Alda led with a focus on emotional honesty, encouraging the others to treat humor as a coping mechanism rather than slapstick. This grounded the characters in realism, making them feel human instead of caricatures. Loretta Swit, Jamie Farr, Mike Farrell, and other cast members shaped their roles into emotionally complex figures far beyond typical sitcom expectations. Table reads often included discussions of real military experiences to ensure authenticity. Cast changes, such as the departures of Wayne Rogers and McLean Stevenson, could have destabilized the show, but the ensemble adapted, turning goodbyes into some of TV's most moving episodes. Their teamwork helped create one of the most respected sitcoms ever made. Number 6. The Golden Girls, 1985 to 1992. The Golden Girls succeeded by bringing together 4 drastically different comedic personalities. Bea Arthur's dry delivery, Betty White's bubbly innocence, Rue McClanahan's confidence, and Estelle Getty's sharp timing created perfect comedic contrast. Their differences caused tension at first, but quickly evolved into a rich dynamic that enhanced every scene. Writers often shaped jokes around the actresses' natural rhythms, especially after observing their interactions during rehearsal. Their off-screen friendships created comfort and honesty in emotional moments, making the show resonate across generations. At a time when roles for older women were limited, this cast broke barriers and proved that sharp writing combined with brilliant chemistry could attract audiences of all ages. Number 7. Seinfeld, 1989 to 1998. The cast of Seinfeld became iconic through precision rather than improvisation. Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David wrote with exact timing, and every actor delivered lines exactly as written. Jason Alexander treated each script like a stage play, analyzing beats to maximize George's neurotic energy. Julia Louis-Dreyfus added unpredictability that shaped Elaine's personality, while Michael Richards rehearsed physical comedy obsessively to perfect Kramer's unforgettable entrances. The cast wasn't particularly close off camera, but their shared dedication created electric scenes. Their disciplined timing turned ordinary conversations into legendary moments. Seinfeld proved that strong writing and commitment to rhythm could create one of the most iconic sitcom ensembles ever. Number 8. The Office, 2005 to 2013. The cast of The Office embraced realism instead of traditional sitcom acting. Producers chose actors who looked like everyday office workers, not glamorous TV stars. Steve Carell used awkward pauses and subtle gestures to build Michael Scott's unique style of comedy, while Rainn Wilson approached Dwight with dramatic sincerity. Jenna Fischer and John Krasinski spent hours developing the emotional depth of Pam and Jim. Many cast members also contributed behind the scenes, creating a collaborative environment where anyone could pitch ideas. Improvisation was encouraged, and directors often let scenes run long to capture genuine reactions. This naturalistic approach created a relatable ensemble whose authenticity helped redefine sitcom storytelling. Number 9. Frasier, 1993 to 2004. The Frasier ensemble used theatrical discipline to create polished, intelligent comedy. Kelsey Grammer's classical training set a refined tone that David Hyde Pierce matched perfectly, resulting in the believable brotherly relationship between Frasier and Niles. John Mahoney grounded the show emotionally, while Jane Leeves added warmth and balance. The cast rehearsed with great precision, focusing on timing and articulation to deliver sophisticated humor effortlessly. Their commitment to the writing allowed the show to blend highbrow jokes with heartfelt moments. The ensemble's harmony, polish, and consistency made Frasier one of the most elegantly constructed sitcoms in history. Number 10. The Big Bang Theory, 2007 to 2019. The cast of The Big Bang Theory turned highly technical humor into mainstream entertainment through teamwork and character growth. Jim Parsons developed Sheldon's speech patterns and physical movements with meticulous care, while Johnny Galecki provided warmth that grounded the group. Kaylee Cuoco offered contrast that broadened the show's appeal. Mayim Bialik added real scientific insight, enhancing authenticity. Over time, the ensemble worked closely to evolve their characters beyond stereotypes, creating emotional depth that strengthened the comedy. Their off-screen unity grew so strong that when Parsons decided to move on, the cast collectively agreed the show should end together. Their loyalty and chemistry made the series a global phenomenon. These amazing ensembles didn't just star in sitcoms. they shaped television history. If you enjoyed this countdown of the 10 greatest sitcom casts ever, be sure to like, subscribe, and come back for more classic TV fun facts and deep dives. Thanks for watching. That wraps up our original top 10, but we're only halfway there. When that video dropped, the comments were flooded with "What about Taxi?" and "How could you forget the Golden Girls?" We heard you loud and clear. For the second half of our ultimate countdown, we're handing the mic over to the amazing Fun Facts community. These are the 10 sitcom casts you said were the absolute greatest. Let's see if your favorites made the fan-voted cut. Number 1. Taxi, 1978 to 1983. Taxi delivered one of television's most finely tuned ensembles. It's built on a balance of big personalities and grounded realism. The cast thrived on contrasting styles: Judd Hirsch's steady, heartfelt anchor, Danny DeVito's explosive comedic power, and Andy Kaufman's unpredictable brilliance. Behind the scenes, rehearsals often turned into creative workshops where actors experimented with timing and emotional nuance. The writers intentionally crafted episodes to highlight different character pairings, ensuring every performer had moments to shine. Christopher Lloyd's Reverend Jim became iconic largely because the ensemble reacted so naturally to his eccentricities. The cast's chemistry made the Sunshine Cab Company feel like a lived-in workplace where humor sprang from shared frustration, affection, and the universal struggle of chasing dreams. Number 2. Night Court, 1984 to 1992. Night Court thrived because its cast balanced wild humor with genuine heart. Harry Anderson's playful energy set the tone, while Marky Post brought warmth and sincerity that steadied the chaos. Richard Moll and Charles Robinson added distinct comedic styles, creating an ensemble whose chemistry made the show feel spontaneous, charming, and memorable. The cast approached each episode like a fast-paced stage play, using rapid timing to elevate even the wildest courtroom scenarios. Guest stars frequently commented on how supportive the environment felt, allowing unusual characters to blend seamlessly into the chaos. The show's offbeat spirit was fueled by the ensemble's willingness to lean into eccentric humor without losing emotional truth. Their chemistry transformed New York's night shift court into a beloved comedic world. Number 3. WKRP in Cincinnati, 1978 to 1982. WKRP in Cincinnati thrived on its vibrant ensemble, portraying a radio station filled with lovable oddballs. The cast blended sharp wit with workplace camaraderie, bringing authenticity to the behind-the-scenes world of broadcast radio. Howard Hessman's improvised moments as Dr. Johnny Fever became legendary, while Lonnie Anderson added depth to a character often underestimated on the page. Gordon Jump's gentle leadership balanced the more chaotic personalities, and Tim Reed's cool, confident presence enriched the station's dynamic. Many storylines were inspired by real radio industry events, giving the actors strong material that felt both funny and believable. The chemistry among the cast made WKRP feel like a dysfunctional but dedicated family trying to survive changing times and endless on-air disasters. Number 4. All in the Family, 1971 to 1979. All in the Family relied on a fearless ensemble willing to confront sensitive topics with honesty and precision. Carol O'Connor and Gene Stapleton crafted a marriage filled with conflict, compassion, and unforgettable comedic rhythm. Their dynamic gave the show emotional weight, while Rob Reiner and Sally Struthers added youthful passion and quick wit. The cast rehearsed extensively, refining timing to balance humor with heated social issues. Scenes often felt like live theater, with long takes that demanded intense focus and trust. Despite the show's controversial themes, the actors supported one another completely, ensuring every argument served character, not shock value. Their commitment created a sitcom that redefined what television families could explore and how audiences could connect to them. Number 5. Barney Miller, 1975 to 1982. Barney Miller excelled through its understated, character-driven humor and remarkable ensemble balance. Hal Linden's calm, steady presence grounded the show, allowing the quirky detectives around him to shine. Ron Glass, Abe Vigoda, Jack Sue, and others brought distinct personalities that blended into one of TV's most believable workplace teams. The cast embraced subtle acting choices, emphasizing dry wit over punchlines. Many scenes unfolded in long conversational stretches, requiring strong chemistry and trust. The actors approached the material with sincerity, treating even comedic situations with emotional truth. Their performances turned the precinct into a lived-in environment where frustrations, friendships, and quiet victories felt authentic. This grounded approach made Barney Miller a standout in ensemble-driven sitcom storytelling. Number 6. Soap, 1977 to 1981. Soap demanded an ensemble capable of outrageous comedy, delivered with absolute seriousness, and its cast rose brilliantly to the challenge. Katherine Helmond, Robert Mandan, Richard Mulligan, and the rest of the ensemble embraced the show's satirical tone, treating absurd situations with genuine emotional commitment. This contrast amplified the humor and gave the parody unexpected depth. The cast's willingness to take risks encouraged writers to push boundaries even further. Billy Crystal's groundbreaking role added heart and complexity, setting new standards for sitcom character development. Scenes were rehearsed intensively to perfect timing, since fast-paced dialogue and escalating chaos required precision. The ensemble's fearless performances turned Soap into a one-of-a-kind sitcom that remains influential and unforgettable. Number 7. The Bob Newhart Show, 1972 to 1978. The Bob Newhart Show thrived on its calm comedic rhythm and perfectly matched ensemble. Bob Newhart's understated delivery created space for the supporting cast to add colorful energy. Suzanne Pleshette contributed sharp intelligence and warmth, giving the central marriage both realism and charm. The actors playing Bob's patients formed a rotating gallery of memorable personalities, each boosted by Newhart's straight-man reactions. Behind the scenes, the cast worked collaboratively, refining jokes through subtle shifts in timing rather than broad humor. Their chemistry created a relaxed, welcoming atmosphere that felt consistent from episode to episode. By blending dry wit with character-focused storytelling, the ensemble helped shape one of the most iconic therapy and home sitcom structures in television history. Number 8. Married with Children, 1987 to 1997. Married with Children relied on an ensemble unafraid to push boundaries and embrace outrageous dysfunction. Ed O'Neill anchored the show with deadpan brilliance, playing Al Bundy as both tragic and hilarious. Katie Seagal's bold performance as Peggy created a perfect comedic counterpoint, while Christina Applegate and David Faustino completed the family's chaotic chemistry. The cast approached scenes with fearless commitment, heightening absurd situations without losing the characters' internal logic. Writers often shaped episodes around the ensemble's strengths, particularly O'Neill's reactions and Seagal's timing. Off-camera, the actors supported each other through controversy and network pressure, strengthening their on-screen unity. Their willingness to go big transformed the Bundys into one of TV's most memorable and unconventional sitcom families. Number 9. Happy Days, 1974 to 1984. Happy Days succeeded through its blend of nostalgic charm and standout ensemble energy. Ron Howard's earnestness provided the show's emotional center, while Henry Winkler's Fonzie became a cultural phenomenon due to charisma, physicality, and perfectly paced humor. The supporting cast, including Tom Bosley, Marion Ross, Don Most, and Anson Williams, brought warmth and relatability, grounding the show's 1950s setting in authentic family dynamics. The actors developed strong off-screen friendships that translated into easy, natural rhythms on camera. Many scenes were shot with minimal retakes because the ensemble's timing was so reliable. Their collaboration allowed Happy Days to evolve, while maintaining its heart, creating a sitcom world that felt joyful, familiar, and powered by genuine affection among the cast. Number 10. The Dick Van Dyke Show, 1961 to 1966. The Dick Van Dyke Show featured one of television's most polished and harmonious ensembles. Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore brought effortless chemistry, blending physical comedy, charm, and emotional honesty. Their dynamic grounded the show's dual worlds of home life and the writer's room. The supporting cast, Maury Amsterdam, Rose Marie, and Richard Deacon, provided sharp comedic contrast, contributing quick wit and impeccable timing. Rehearsals were treated like theatrical preparation, refining jokes through rhythm and movement. The ensemble embraced Carl Reiner's smart writing, elevating each storyline through collaboration and trust. Their commitment created a sitcom that felt both sophisticated and accessible. The cast's chemistry remains a benchmark for ensemble comedy and continues to influence sitcoms decades later. These incredible ensembles weren't just talented, they were the fan-requested favorites you felt deserved a spot in the original countdown. If you enjoyed this special follow-up honoring your picks, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us for more classic TV fun facts and deep dives. Thanks for watching.